I'm Tiffany Oshinsky here at Liberty National Golf Club in Jersey City, New Jersey, where in just a few weeks the 2017 President's Cup will be held. And for the first time ever, one brand gets to design the uniforms for both the American and international teams, and that lucky brand is French clothing company Lacoste. And here to discuss these uniforms is co-founder of Dress for the Day, Anisha Mukherjee, as well as CEO and president of Lacoste North America, Joelle Greenberg. Thank you ladies so much for joining me today.
Our pleasure.
Thank you.
Now Joelle, this is such an honor. So how do you feel as the CEO of Lacoste to be like, my brand is going to be designing these uniforms?
So yeah, as you said, we're very, very proud of that, to be a partner of that event. Our brand entered discussions with the PGA Tour last year, and we were discussing about this opportunity to relaunch the brand on the golf side of the business in the US. We have a very strong DNA in golf since the 30s. Our founder, René Lacoste, was obviously a very well-known tennis player, but his wife, Simone, was a very well-known golf player at that time. And she won the French Open 4 times. And they had a daughter, and their daughter, Catherine Lacoste, she was called the Crocodile Kid, won the US Open in golf in the 60s. So we really wanted to be strong again on the US market in golf. And when the PGA Tour, started discussions with us, we thought this is the unique opportunity for the next 10 years to represent the brand in the golf field in this market and also globally, because this event takes place every other year, sometimes in the US, but also sometimes, obviously in Asian countries.
So the selection process seemed a little bit organic and a natural fit for Lacoste, of course. So tell us a little bit about the design process, Joelle.
So the design process was also a very interesting piece. Altogether, we worked with the 2 captains, Steve Stricker and Nick Price, to understand exactly what their players wanted to wear. What type of pieces, what type of outwear, what type of fabrics, what fits, what colors. And it was really a very good process, very interesting back and forth process between what they wanted and what we thought would represent our brand in the best way, and how could we get these players to be elegant, but also very comfortable and very at ease in what they were wearing.
The President's Cup is going to be happening end of September, early October, and in the Northeast here, it's either 50 degrees and kind of cold and rainy, who knows, or it could be 70 and beautiful.
Yeah.
So how did that factor into the design?
So yeah, it was a very interesting fact because, it can be Indian summer, so as you said, you can be quite hot, and then a polo shirt or a t-shirt is really good for what they want, but it could also be, again, very windy, or it can be raining. So we came up with different propositions on layering pieces, like puff jackets, like cashmere sweaters, to be able to accommodate all the needs that they could have through the different weather. And it's also 5 or 6 days, 4 days of competition, so it could be a great weather on the Thursday, but it can be terrible on the Sunday. So we also need to be sure that they have all they need to accommodate the change in weather.
So we've seen, Joelle, that the materials and the silhouettes of the designs are kind of the perfect marriage of luxury fashion meets practical athletic wear. Cashmere sweaters, as you mentioned, and stretch fit polos. How have you seen this marriage of fashion and professional sports really come to surface over the last couple of years?
This is really a key point for the US market. The US market is shifting very strongly. The customer expectations in terms of fashion and apparel is really changing very quickly. And the business for fashion has been quite tough in the US this couple of last years, except for what we call athleisure. And athleisure is what people want now. They want pieces that are elegant and practical, but also pieces that are breathable, that have stretch, that are very comfortable, very practical to wear. Sure. And I think where we can be very strong as a brand on this market is that this is exactly what we do. We like people to wear our products because they feel elegant in wearing them, but they also feel very, very comfortable in them. And I think that's the specific of the US market. It's a bit different elsewhere in Europe, for example. But here, this is really a strong expectation from the customer. And the brands that are having a bit of success right now are the brands that are able to accommodate that.
Well, thank you so much, Joelle and Anisha, for talking about these amazing uniforms. And we can't wait to see them in action at the President's Cup.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.